You may be asking the question, will a midlife crisis end my marriage? And I'm here to talk with you about that. My name is Lee Balcom, and I'm the Internet's leading marriage expert. Now understand, a midlife crisis can become a marriage crisis if the crisis is not understood for what it is truly about. It really is about meaning in life and how to live the second half of life in more meaningful ways than the first half was led. It can also become a crisis if it creates tension within the marriage. In other words, if there's a struggle about what's going on and how to resolve it, it ends up creating that crisis. And if the person having the crisis attempts to solve it in unhealthy ways, then it becomes a marriage crisis in addition to a midlife crisis, and that can be very painful for both people. Now, this is a natural transition. It's a normal stage of development, which is very interesting because it's strange that a normal stage often ends up being such a threat, especially when it's not handled in a healthy way. Think about the stereotypes of how people try to handle a midlife crisis of having a new relationship, a new job, a new car, new hobbies, new quests. All those things can be threats to the marriage when the reality is it's somebody trying to find how to have a meaningful life. Now, there are ways that you can help to process through this crisis. First of all, don't take it personally. This is not about you. This is about the other person trying to figure out how to have meaning in their life. Oftentimes we go through life and we just go through the open doors, and we kind of really stumble through those open doors, and one day we wake up and we know we're at midlife. We've got half a life left. We've got some deadlines coming at us called death, and we want to figure out how to have meaning in our life, and that's what this crisis is really about. It's a healthy drive. Now examine your life. Do you need more meaning? Is it the time for you to also look for more meaning in your life? Maybe you're letting your spouse have the crisis when in reality you both are having a crisis about meaning. And if that's the case, you need to resolve that. So make creating a meaningful life a couple's task, even if that doesn't feel like it's particularly your task right now. If you do that, it pulls you together, and suddenly the crisis becomes a way of growing together. And also be patient, because a midlife crisis does clear up. As soon as somebody figures out that it's all about meaning, the crisis resolves itself as they find ways of having a more meaningful life and being more meaningful in the second half of their life. Now, if you want to learn more about saving your marriage, go now to www.savethemarriage.com. I do want you to know that I do offer a video there on how to save your marriage from a midlife crisis. So go visit me now at www.savethemarriage.com.